Sometimes when it comes to men's style, spending that little bit more can be worth it. So in this video, I'll be running through 5 of my favourite premium style items that I think are actually worth spending that little bit more on. I've made so many videos on this channel about cheap style tricks and the best style items for super tight budgets, but there are certain items in particular where it is more than worth it to spend the extra cash to get a higher quality item that's really going to benefit you and your style. These are some wise investments that I think every guy should be making. Number 1, makes an impact. The first premium style item that I think you should spend that extra bit of money on is a really nice suit. And by a really nice suit, I don't mean a £2,000 suit. What I mean is taking a step up from the cheap fashion store suits. In 99% of situations, an £80 suit looks like an £80 suit. Anyone with any sort of an eye for menswear will most likely be able to tell you're wearing a cheap suit. And in a lot of cases, buying a super cheap suit goes against the point of having a suit. To look your premium best, I'd recommend starting to look for suits that are around the double of that price point. Unless you can find a suit that's on a super discount offer where the discount is actually legit. A good example of one of these is the suit that I recently wore to Menfluential. This was a nice tweed suit and it wasn't super expensive, but it wasn't super cheap. This has a great unique pattern. I got plenty of compliments on this during the event. And some of the reason is because people could tell that that was a premium item. And of course, especially when it comes to suits, the suit has got to fit really well. And in this case, I actually got the trousers tailored because they weren't quite right. These are worth spending more on as well because they really make you feel like a boss. When I put that suit on, it makes me feel great and super confident, exactly as a good suit should. And of course, normally when you're spending slightly more money on a suit, you're going to get one that's higher quality, that's going to last better so that you can wear it more times than just the once. And when you're looking at items that you'll want to wear more than once, you want to look at number 2 on this list. The second premium item that I think every guy should be investing in is decent socks. This may be the most surprising one in this video, but this is an area that so many guys completely overlook. I've seen far too many guys with completely ruined socks, even when people have come around to my house before with their toes sticking out at the end of the sock, because they bought cheap rubbish socks, which aren't comfortable, don't look very good, and certainly haven't lasted the test of time. Now these are socks, so I won't recommend to you go out there and buy a £50 pair of socks because that's ridiculous. You just need a few socks that perform better than the typical 99p socks that you get from the supermarket. And also socks that look great and suit your style as well. There are plenty of different places that you can go to get high quality socks. But if you want really high quality socks for an incredibly affordable price, I would highly recommend checking out today's video sponsor, which is Men's Finest. If you're looking for quality and versatility, then these are the socks that you need. These Dot socks are an amazing blend of polyamide, spandex, and a really high quality cotton, which gives you a bunch of awesome benefits when you compare them to really cheap socks. Because they've got a really nice thick material and they've got the extra stretch, they just last longer. And they're really comfortable and supportive when they're on the feet. One of my favourite features with these socks in particular is the elastic around the top. I'm sure you've experienced problems before when your socks have started to slip down because the elastic isn't very good. The material used in these socks keeps this area tight. In fact, it feels a little bit tight when you push your foot in initially, but once they're on and once they're up to the mid-calf level, they stay on. And because they're such higher quality, you can see the quality too. They've got colours and sets that will match basically anything in your wardrobe. You've got the plain colour options, you've got various types of spotted socks, you've got checkered socks, striped socks, you've even got socks that could easily match your pocket squares. You're probably waiting now for me to hit you with a figure like, yeah, these are great, but they're £20 per pair. But wait, you would be mistaken. I've arranged a special deal especially for Everyman viewers with Men's Finest. They're doing an offer where you can get not 1, not 2, but 3 pairs of socks for £17. And that means that you can get 3 sets of really high quality socks for pretty much the same price as fashion store socks, which don't have any of the good features that these have. To get this deal before it ends, make sure you check out the link in the description below. This is a massive discount off the regular retail price, even of these socks, which are already good value, so make sure you take it up while you can. I've been wearing these for weeks, absolutely no signs of erosion around the toe area, so I couldn't be more impressed and I couldn't want to recommend them more. For the next premium style item, we're going from one end of the body to the other. Because, you know, I think that hair certainly plays a part in your personal image and style. The third premium item that I think every guy should definitely have is a premium hairstyling product. A hair product that looks natural, holds pretty well, and feels great in the hair. Loads of guys use really cheap hair products like supermarket hair waxes, or even worse, hair gels. And this leaves the hair looking greasy, thin, and crispy. If you spend just a tiny bit more, you can get a product that makes your hair do things you never thought possible. Lucky for you, I've got loads of hairstyling tutorials and hair product reviews already on this channel. So if you're not already subscribed, then make sure you keep up to date and press the subscribe button. My current favourite hair product at the moment is the Dawax product by Dadood. It's a strange name, but it's a great product. And the upfront cost of one of these is definitely more than your bog standard product. This wax is about £20 for a tub, but it comes with some key benefits that make it absolutely worth it. This provides better hold than any product I've tried out of hundreds. It provides a very matte, natural looking finish, and also, even though it's £20 for the tub, you actually get loads for your money, and each time you barely have to use any at all. That would literally cover my head of hair. You've probably seen my review on this product as well as my friend Frederick's review as well. We've both been super impressed with this, so I'll leave a link to that one down below too. Having a good hair wax is just a really easy way to complete and finish your look and not leave the top off of yourself looking a mess. Number 4 on this list is certainly one that sets a stylish guy apart from an unstylish guy, and that is premium quality shoes. Under no circumstances, even if you're broke, should you be spending £15 on a pair of shoes. If you want a pair that are actually going to look good and last more than a fortnight, then you need to invest in better quality shoes. And the thing with shoes especially is that better quality shoes are cheaper in the long run. Years ago, I used to be one of those guys who was like, you know, I'm not spending more than £30 on a pair of shoes, it's a waste. But I was racking through the shoes at light speed and I was spending so much money, it works out cheaper to buy a higher quality pair instead. If there's one thing that can ruin an awesome outfit, it is terrible quality, cheap shoes. It's often said that you can judge a man by the shoes he wears, and I think that's certainly true to an extent. I'm still not someone who's going to recommend that you spend £600 on a pair of shoes. Normally, I'd recommend somewhere between about the £70 mark and about the £300 mark at the very most. Love your shoes, and they will love you back. And the 5th premium style item that I think that you should spend that little bit more money on is watches. Watches are a key accessory, if not the key accessory, in a man's wardrobe. Having an awesome looking and high quality watch is only going to benefit your style. And that's one of the key phrases that you need to bear in mind: high quality. Because although this list is about items that you should potentially be spending more money on, you need to be careful. Watches are a slight minefield at the moment, because often you can end up spending loads and loads and loads of money on a product that is worth barely anything. I've done a couple of watch reviews recently on certain watch brands that I don't think are very good value for money at all. So make sure before you make a purchase on a watch, you are informed by an unbiased reviewer. A bit like with shoes, with watches, often you can visually see and feel the quality easily. And it's one of those items that can easily contribute to a slick overall appearance. Once more, I wouldn't recommend spending £18,000 on a watch, unless you're the Wolf of Wall Street. But I think that spending up to a couple of £100 is achievable for most guys, and I think it's worth it in a lot of cases. You're left with a watch that's going to perform well and look great for a long period of time. And choosing watches that look versatile and awesome are going to enable you to easily get your money's worth back. I want to hear in the comment section to this video, which style items would you happily splash the extra cash on? I'm sure there's many more that I just haven't had time to cover in this video. Once more, a super thank you to Michael at Men's Finest for making the awesome sock deal possible. Make sure you check it out and support today's video sponsor. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button. If you want to stay up to date with the latest information on how to style your hair and what to wear, make sure you also press subscribe and the bell next to it as well. All free. YouTube will tell you when I upload a new video, and I'll see you in the next one.